Hey there, friends. I hope that you are having a great Woden's Day. I'm working with some chippy bits that I cut from a 1932 book called On the Farm. If you guys have been kind of keeping up with me and my little projects lately, you know that I am doing some altered little golden books, and I just finished a very extensive one about life on the farm. So I kind of married a little golden book called A Year on the Farm with the 1932 publication of On Our Farm. And it was just a lot of fun, but I had lots of chippy bits left, and these papers from 1932, so we had to do something with it. You know, can't wind up in the trash or even in the recycling. I look at things like that as you know, art elements, something definitely to stick down in a journal. I'm working in my trash journal this morning. I love working in my trash journal because I am not afraid of messing it up. I have exquisite journals, but I get afraid of messing them up. This makes no sense to me at all. I hope that one day I'll be enlightened about why I have such a difficulty working in a beautiful journal. This journal was made from a Taco Bell bag and flyers from Lowe's and Lidl and places like that. So I'm really looking at these chippy bits from 1932 that I have left. I've put some homemade Mod Podge down on my paper. I'm ready to mix up some new Mod Podge, and so I'm using the very last little end of what I have left in my tiny little mason jar. That you saw my metal lid mason jar. I really do love it. These are the backs of some photos that I used in the little golden book project. One is just a pastoral scene, and the other has pigs in it, which I really did love. They look so cute, and so I decided to go ahead and put that down in the right corner of this page. Eventually becomes a 2-page spread. I'm just sticking things down kind of as I pick them up, and then kind of deciding like where I want to put things. I opt for the pastoral scene, and then I'm going to stick down the pigs that are just adorable. Like I said, I'm just working in the right hand corner right now. I work for a farm, and we are having a difficult year. We had so much rain during the spring that it has really impacted our farm and our farm life and growth and that sort of thing. It's a difficult situation to be a farmer. I don't know how my boss does it. I think I would be a frantic, nervous wreck all the time. But he is a 4th generation farmer, so I guess, I mean, I don't guess, he's a lot more experienced at keeping his stuff together. I'm the PR person, and I like freak out. I try not to freak out. I freak out a whole lot less. This is my 5th year with the farm, so I freak out a whole lot less now than I ever did before. I kind of just accept, you know, that we are going to have good seasons and bad seasons. This has just been a year of crop failure just because of the rain. Nothing that the farmer did or anything like that. We've just had extreme crop failure. And I've got a big festival this weekend. It's our Sweet Corn and Watermelon Festival. So, you know, that kind of working with the Golden Book, A Year on Our Farm, and also the 1932 publication On Our Farm, just kind of, it made me not want to throw away any chippy bits. I'm using everything. Not that I throw away chippy bits. I love chippy bits, and I will use them as much as possible. especially in this trash journal, which is such fun to play with. I kind of put a border strip that I tore out of a page from the On Our Farm book, and it worked out really nicely. I also used a little strip at the top of that little cluster-ish thing that I did in the right-hand corner, and that was from another book as well, but it was from a modern book. It was a book about kitty cats, and I'm doing 2 little golden books that are cat and kitten themed, so I was tearing things out of books yesterday to work on those. This text says, "Look at me, I am happy, I am proud." It is from the On the Farm 1932 On the Farm book. It's describing a tom turkey, and I thought that the words were really super cool. The font in this book is spectacular. It's big, you know, because I think it was intended to be a children's book. I've been working with a lot of Tyvek, y'all, so you'll see me pick up that Tyvek piece and just decide that it's a little too bright for my muted white page over here. It's kind of a cream color, sort of a coffee-ish looking color. I do have a piece of Tyvek on the other page over there, but that was just because I had to lap something over. But the white on the other page turns out okay. I just didn't want to stick on something super white on this page. I've got more trash to work with. I got a flyer from Guitar Center, and it has guitars on it, and I really do like that. This piece right here is, you can see how when they discarded On Our Farm, they took a bit out of it. Not a whole lot, you know, where it wouldn't compromise the book, but there are, like, it's almost like a diamond-shaped chip that is out of that. It's really cool. This is text that says, ooh, 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 which apparently is the sound that the chicken makes when she does not want you to mess with her eggs. She's decided she's going to hatch some eggs. So I thought just the ooh, 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 ooh was just cute. I like it. You know, it looks like O's, it looks like zeros. I like numbers. So it really did work out nicely. Also, on that cluster in the right-hand corner, I decided to keep the arrangement of asters that was on the original Lidl flyer page. It added some brightness to the page. It wasn't so bright that it disturbed the page at all. But that's what I did down there on the right-hand side. I'm very sorry that this is a bit glary. I was working with my OttLite. It was super early this morning. I hope that the glare won't bother you too much. There's a photograph at the end of the video, a non-glary photograph. Still using some chippy bits. Me and I am going to use those chippy bits as much as possible. And I'm working on the second page over here. I gave myself about 15 minutes to get something on the page this morning. I've already done one little project this morning that I'll share with you guys. That was a lot of fun. It was kind of like a warm-up for the art day, and I really did enjoy it. It's I'll show it to you guys later. It's I don't know what I'm going to call it. It's a beaded bead. We'll call it that. I really do like the bird that is on the Lidl brochure that is on the bottom of all this stacking of paper. And so what I do is I take some Tyvek and I cut strips out of the closure on that Tyvek envelope, and then that lets me kind of create just a little frame around that bird. One thing, so I don't put anything over it, because when I start working like this, I go really, really fast, and I don't want to accidentally put something over it. More of the 1932 paper. I do have a plan to utilize some of the guitars that I cut out of the Guitar Center brochure. If you guys have been following me for some time, you know that I was a musician for, gee whiz, like 27 years. And my main instrument was guitar, though I did play piano and keyboards in an 80s cover band where we did a lot of Heart, and we did a lot of Pat Benatar, and we did Led Zeppelin and stuff like that. So there we have it. This guitar looks really good over here. I like it. There is some text that I'm specifically looking for. It says, "He lives on nothing," and I think I finally found that. The text is referring to a calf that just lives on his mother's milk. But really, he lives on nothing. Musicians often are our super duper unsung heroes, especially those who are working musicians. You know, not the people you see on stage, not the people with the tour buses, not the people with the private jets, the people who work for a music living. Anytime you guys, and I've noticed this a lot lately, people do not even applaud when someone is playing live music in front of them. It's, sorry, I'm going to use a word, despicable. Dude, clap. Acknowledge when someone is doing a good job. That person who is playing that gig probably drove for hours. They'll get home late at night. They're playing their heart out to you. The least you can do is put your two hands together and drop money in their tip jar. Sorry, a little rant there. It's appalling to me that I don't even know what to say. I'm at a loss for words, so I'm just going to stop talking. If you see a person who is playing live music, then acknowledge that person, give them a tip, tell them they're doing a good job, shake their hand when you leave the venue. It's not like a skill that is born overnight. It's okay, I'm going to stop. Okay. Chris has got a show tonight, so you can tell kind of where my head is. Tonight, tomorrow night, and Friday night, he's playing solo acoustic. So if you see him out somewhere, give him a hand. I'm still looking at my chippy bits. I did find a piece also from the Guitar Center catalog that says "Deals Too Good to Miss," which I kind of liked. I realize it's red, but I liked the verbiage there, and I just thought it kind of fit the page. I'm trying to figure out if I want to use the word harbinger from the Guitar Center catalog. There's a new powered speaker thing out called the Harbinger. I like the word harbinger, but I decide not to use it. I do pick up this tobacco colored acoustic guitar that I really do like. I thought it went well with the the kind of like honeyburst thing that the other acoustic guitar has going on the left-hand page. The only problem with my trash journal, y'all, is that you have to kind of pack it in the middle of it because there's a space there. I got too much stuff right here, and then I need to dry this because I really was quite liberal with my homemade Mod Podge here. I hope you guys enjoyed the page. I hope that you will put together your own little trash journal. I'll put an iCard up here so you can learn how to do it. Thank you guys. Love you. See you soon. Bye.